AG Labs, my name is Ben. Good morning. Hello, welcome to the Micro Soldering Show. Welcome to a new week. And yeah, you see, I'm red all over my head, my neck. All is burning like fire because I was just too long in the sun at the weekend. I worked at home in the garden and we had to do a lot of things. And so now I'm just red like a crabs. What's crabs in English? I don't know. Okay, so today we just start by an iPhone 7, which was mailed in. I already disassembled, and just to check on power supply, we have a stock about 35 milliamps and nothing happens. Our ICC Pro says that all is okay, so I don't think it's a TriStar issue. TriStar is, in some cases, this can be related to TriStar, but the behavior on the amp meter is okay, and the ICC Pro tells us that all is okay. So for me, these 35 milliamp stocks can be related to I2C or to the CPU. Before I check the I2C lines, I just want to get up the shield and to give a little heat and a push on the CPU. And if we see that the stock is still 35 milliamps, I want to check the I2C lines with you. If the stock has been gone and the device boots, we just have to reball the CPU. By the way, this is my last video on YouTube and my last video ever. So my last video on YouTube, my last video ever today. So enjoy. Enjoy the last video. So we just heat up the EMI shield on the front. Come on, little shield. Yeah, it's my last video, but only my last video with this PC. People, I get my new PC today. Normally I didn't want to do another video with this PC, but for giving some honor to my old PC, the last video ever with this PC. After that, I got a new one and we can stream. Perhaps we can do a YouTube live stream today or tomorrow. Just have to install some things on the new PC, and then I just want to start with that. Oh, we have a Qualcomm device here. And what about my contact cleaner? It's empty again. Let me check some new. Okay, some new contact cleaner. Here we're just building the garden behind our house completely new, and I just helped at the weekend. So I was a lot in the sun because we want to get ready our pool at the end of the week, and that's just a little bit of work. Okay, cleaning that. Why I have CPU jobs so often, I don't know. I really get a lot of them. So what about the boot behavior? Boot behavior here. and we have directly stuck at 35 milliamps. Okay, so I just want to take the hot air and just give a little tiny amount of heat on it. Okay, circle, 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 circle. Just heat up, and now just give it a straight push. Try to boot. Oh, my cable doesn't want to work, so I have to do it like that. And 65, 180, 18, 116, 146, 122, 43, 280, 350, 380, 820, 900. We have a boot! Boom! So it's just another CPU work on a Monday morning. It's incredible. For me, I love to do some I2C shit with you. Really. Would be a pleasure for me. But now, again, and again, we have to do some CPU work. Let's go straight to the on-hands camera. But at the moment we are working on some scripts for new videos. So it will be less in the future, not every day one. So in the last year I just wanted to give a sign to work hard to get a video every day for you, to get some output, to show you what we are able to do here, what I can do in the CPU area. And now I think it's the point where we just need to think about what can we change, what can we do better in the videos, and we need to create some special content, new content, not only the same. So because I showed you so many repairs, so many errors, so many damages which we have fixed on YouTube together, it's hard to get a completely new one every day again, because often we just do the same errors. It's like here, a 10 CPU, you saw it really often on my channel. But now we are just working on a completely new concept. We wanted to do that if we move the place, because we are moving the place with the company. But because of Corona, it just takes a little bit more time, because the seller of the new building has to find a house where he can live, because he lives at the company. So at the bottom is the company, and on the top he lives. And he didn't got his house ready, his new house ready. So we have to wait until he has finished his new house, and then he can sell the building. So we just need some more time. So because we can't do any teachings at the moment, any at the Bottler Repair School caused by COVID, so we just want to use that room for some video shit and some other special things. And then we just want to give you some completely new and amazing content. So just stay tuned for some weeks and you will get that, okay? So now we just take out the CPU. Okay, done. So we first clean the board. Just need to hear a message. So we just need to take some solder paste. Pretty Andy, motherfucker. What about you? And the next, no jacket. What about you?
Good.
How was your weekend?
Oh, entspannt.
My weekend was hot, like you see at my Kopf. Good?
Mm-hmm.
The neck looks amazing or not?
Wet. Wet.
Yeah.
Not wet.
Not wet, red. So we just need to clean that. Did you work a lot at Saturday? Here? I saw you sent me some videos and pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I made a rotes Kreuz at the calendar. So you see my tip. Sometimes it says no tool set. I think that my solder iron or my handle is just shutting down. It did too many hours of work. Yesterday there was an accident at Biesingen. Ja, Vollsperrung, 3 Stunden lang. Motorradfahrer, 18 Jahre, in ein Auto geballert. Hat aber überlebt.
Zweiter Motorradfahrer, ne? Vor ein paar Tagen nicht.
Ah, gut, kann sein, ja. Ich habe dich versucht anzurufen, deshalb. Ich habe gedacht, vielleicht bist du es mit dem Roller. Ja, zweimal.
Wann war das? Wie viel Uhr?
Um 2:30 ist es passiert, war Vollsperrung. Hubschrauber ist voll abgegangen. 58-jährige Frau, eine 18-jähriger Motorradfahrer ist da reingeholzt. Okay, so we just clean up the board. Did you cut your hairs by your own with your new machine?
Yeah.
And works?
Gut, ja.
What's your machine?
Panasonic.
Like the barber has? I have a cheap brown and it works. So I see we only need to take away the underfill. And now we take the rest of the solder, which is here because my solder iron is going crazy. I think it won't live long anymore. Zweimal Hubschrauber, das war schon stramm. Und ja, der Verkehr komplett umgeleitet über die Schlossbergstraße dann. Bei uns hin über die Altchaussee. So you see, we just take away the solder gently. And we clean the board by using the brush. And now it looks good. Just having a look if all the pads are really flat. Turn the board. And that's just great. Okay, clean. Now we check at power supply. Just want to take away the sticker at the back side. Okay, and now we can check at power supply. And that's pretty okay. Now we just clean the CPU. Look at the board's backside, and as you see, this is really okay too. So looks good. And we clean CPU. I don't need a microscope for doing that. That's my last video on YouTube ever.
Yeah.
With this PC. Then only live streams. And only sometimes. So since now you doing the YouTube videos, I'm out for that. So your new man on YouTube is Andy Handy, and his channel name is Andy Handy. Andy Handy fixes all the problems around your mobile phone. And let's see for the CPU how it looks like. Just need to clean the top side and the edges. And you see, that looks really clean. All the pads are there. No pads lost. Great. That's how a CPU should look like after you cleaned it without using a microscope. Need to seal that, and after that we can just get the rebo ready. I just need to find my tool for doing that. Wo ist denn mein Lotpastenabstreicher, Andi? Sah nicht, I don't know. Er ist weg. Und ich raste aus. Ne, ich will meiner. Kennst du das Spiel doch?
Nur leihweise fürs Video.
Nein, ich will meinen. I want to get my own one. Have a look at David's place. Give me your one. Es ist zum Kotzen, ehrlich, zum Kotzen. Einen Tag nicht da, gleich fehlt was. Okay, let's have a look at the CPU. Looks pretty good, I think. Now we need a stencil. And we need to get in some paste. And I hate if I don't have my own tools. And done. Now it's only about doing the rebo. just using a wipe and taking out solder here. Okay, so some dirt here, some dirt here, some dirt here, and I think it's pretty okay. Just get in some paste, reflow that CPU. And done. Come on over here. Just want to get that out, and oh, here we are again. Now I need to get them both out like this. Hey, come on over. Okay, done. This one I moved away with my tweezers, and I just get it back to the right point. Okay, and we can just sit down the CPU back to the board. And CPU back to the board. Like that here. Yeah, that looks good. And we solder that tiny CPU back down to the board. And done. Now we wait a short time for cooling down. Getting the board into the dust absorber for taking the heat away. Checking for the value. My cable is really ugly. 130, 105, 130, 231, 208. Okay, this looks like a boot for me. Let's check if we really have a boot. This cable is really... I need to renew that. Need to take another screen. Andy, can you please give me a knife? Oh, I have, sorry. I think I have one here, yes. Because this for me looks like a boot, but the cable is really fucked. Yeah, it's a boot. 300 milliamps, 400 milliamps, 430 milliamps, 720 milliamps. But we have no image, as I see. But the no image is another problem, because before we had just a stuck at 30 milliamps. So, can you please give me the multimeter, Andy? Handy. Thank you. Can be caused by power, I see. Can be caused by a missing reading here. I just open up ZXW and only check the LCM lines. Qualcomm. Waiting for the reading. Hello. Ah, okay. There's backlight at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reading is good. 5V7. 1V8. Okay, so we check the first ones. They all should be. Oh, and here we have the problem. At the first pin, we only have a reading of 300 and we should have much more. So let's check for that. It's going directly to Chestnut. Again, I just checked the readings. Ah, no. Yeah, now the reading is good. I think I didn't have enough contact. Next reading is good. But I want to check the readings from... You should have a ground, yes, and now 480 is good. 480 is good. Ground. 480 is good. 480 is good. 480 is good. Ground. Why ground? Why we have a ground here? Here we should have MIPI. Okay, and I think here we have the problem. Because this line goes, I think it goes directly under the main power IC. Or doesn't it? Where does it come from? No, it goes directly under the CPU here. Okay, let's check again. Okay, we have a short here. Shorted line here. And this one This one is related directly under the main CPU. Okay. So do we have a shorted line under the CPU here? Would be crazy. But we check that. As I soldered down the CPU, you saw it just moved a little bit. Normally it's only laying, if I do them, it's only laying really straight and no move at all. But we are all humans. Things like that can happen here. So let's see if we have... This looks okay. No connection between. What about if we measure the point now? Yeah, okay. And what if we measure directly on the CPU? For the fourth one. One, two, three, four. And you see that? It's shorted internally. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the fifth one is ground. The fifth one is ground. So no short. No short. Okay. Perhaps on the point it was a little bit much solder at one point, and on the move of the CPU perhaps we had a short to ground. It's possible. All is possible. What time is it, Andy?
10 Minuten.
For 9.
10.
Okay. I just saw my last video on YouTube isn't as good as some others. Because normally it's only a one take thing, and I do a lot of them CPU works. But here it's not a one try because there was a short, and we have to solve that. But we have no fake, no cuts. That's always what I want to see at my videos. No fake, no cuts. If things like this happen, we just go way through and do it again. You see? I have to think about my solder station or my my T105 handle. I have to renew it. I have some new here later, I have to see, because often on soldering the temperature goes away and it tells me no tool set, and that's really bad on cleaning on cleaning the areas. Okay. And again. So we had a boot, but we had no image because we had a short at one of the image lines. The reball looked really good of the CPU, but I think it moved a little bit and perhaps a little bit too much solder at one pad under the CPU. So before I didn't use any wick for cleaning the CPU. Now I use, because I took it off again. But everybody who tells you that he never has to do things like this twice is lying. I didn't have to do this for a really long time. But it's a fucking Monday morning, baby. See, there is some... It's like some water at... yeah. And now I hope I get some better consistency. Yeah, that's okay. This CPU wants to troll me. But I will get you now. I'm pretty sure. The positive thing is with my method for reballing the CPU, you can do it 100 times, nothing happens to the CPU. But it's a really long video, normally 20 minutes. For a 10 CPU reball and done. But this video really takes a long time. Now the workers coming in, I heard the door. I think it's David or Keidel. And it's Keidel51 who's coming in. Good morning. Good morning, Keidelje. What about you? What about your weekend? You're looking scheiße. You was surfing at the weekend, and that's the problem. Why you are just a little fucked up. Good morning. Here is our Ilius. He was shopping at the weekend. Shopping and visiting some puffs.
New shoes. Nee. Nee? Ah, looks so new.
Looks so new. Wie war's in Saarbrücken?
Sonne und alle Laden sind geöffnet.
Okay. So we just need to do a quick reflow.
Universal rules in all stores, so every store has its own different.
Yeah, it's Saarland.
Well, there is still no consensus about how to process people in these times.
So now we just finished the reflow. Waiting a second. Then we just get out this ball, and after that we can just get the CPU back to the board for the second time. Good morning. How was your weekend, David? Where you was at? Okay. Yeah, Brudi. Okay, now we just get the CPU back to the board again. Yeah. This looks really clean. Get it back, set it into the right direction. Okay, and now we just soldered that tiny A10 down again. Waiting until the flux melts. And we can see it at the side, so we know we are on a good way. Done. And we have no beep on the image line, so that should be good again. Waiting until it cooled down. Where is the other screen now, which I had before? Here, the right one. This is the wrong one, just a test screen. This is the right screen for that device. And we connect it down. Just cable is really fucked. I need to push hard for the cable to get a function. And now we should see an image, and boom, we are back to life again. iPhone 7. After a stuck on 35 milliamps, I had to do the CPU twice. Shame on me. It's a Monday. Because at the first try we got a short on one of the image data lines, and you see it works. You see the EMI, you see the serial. The device is working fine. I will get that back to the customer now. I don't know why it's in that mode. Perhaps he bought it in that mode and just wanted to do a repair. So it works fine. I will do a complete functionality test now, clean the complete board, renew all the stickers, and solder back the EMI shields, remount the device, and then it goes back to the customer. I hope you liked the video anyway. Instead I had to do the re-roll of the CPU twice. Yeah, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you want to learn things like that easily, you can do that at our one-on-one CPU courses. Just message me on ben@apfeldoktor.eu for that. I would be happy to see you at our Facebook group, Smartphone Repair Group Germany, but please answer the questions, otherwise we can't accept you. And by the way, buy the amazing ICC Pro tool, which every technician in the whole world needs. I'm out. Boom! Back to life again. Yours Ben.